Easter.
So Easter, but Easter's celebrated everywhere. This is something that is only part of Louisville, Kentucky. Desire?
A parade.
So a parade is part of it. And all of these events, so we're actually going to talk about one of the events lead up to
The balloon race.
the balloon race. Hold that thought, because that's exactly the event we're going to talk about. But what does the balloon race get us excited for? It's a big, there's horses.
The festival.
Huh?
Derby.
Derby.
Halloween.
Do you know what the Derby is?
Yes, well, that's why you could get horses.
So the horses race, and it is the big.
Whoever wins, and the person that's on it wins a horseshoe.
They do. They win the roses, and we are going to study the Derby. But the Derby. Did you guys go to Thunder over Louisville?
Yes. I watched it on TV.
You watched it on TV. So Thunder over Louisville starts the Derby. It's the kickoff to all the events leading up, and it's huge.
And they have some rides.
They do.
And they big.
Okay, good. And so people come from all over the world for the Derby for these couple of weeks. And one of the biggest events that they come for is the balloon race. Do you know what the balloon race is?
Well, you have to try to go, like, you have to, like, try to move it.
Move what?
To make it go faster. To make it go faster and so they can win.
Hold, make sure we're raising our hand and not talking over people. So, you said you have to make it go. You didn't say. Carice, what did you add?
I added that it was going to go faster for it to win.
What was going to go faster?
The balloon.
The balloon. Do you mean like a balloon? Like I went to Walmart and I just got some birthday balloons and I'm just running. We all go outside and race. What are these balloons?
It sounds like a racing balloon.
A racing balloon. So what a racing balloon is called a hot air balloon. Say a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon. So this book that we are going to read today is about hot air balloons. And the balloon race in Louisville, they light them up. So they run by lighting fire, and the fire lifts the balloons, these big giant balloons, and they have a basket attached. And you could get inside the basket. Would you want to get inside a basket and fly in just a basket?
Yes.
That high? I mean, they fly like up in the sky like an airplane. Would you want to fly that high around a basket?
Yes. Yes.
One at a time, Desire?
No, because what if I don't know how to control it?
No, because you would be afraid you would be out of control. That's a good question. Or it got on fire. So those are both very, I love that you were thinking about how the fire would affect it. Raymond? Would you want to fly?
I would.
No.
I wouldn't want to because the balloon can pop in a minute.
Can pop any minute, okay.
What if an airplane goes past and like hit the balloon?
If an airplane goes past and hit, that would be a problem. So I don't think they, and we'll talk about all of these in a second. Carice, would you want to?
Yes, I want to fly.
You want to fly? Yeah. So you think it would be cool to have the experience of flying?
Yes.
I'm kind of with Carice. I think it would be very scary.
But it'd be fun at the same time. Because my daddy gets on the airplane hitting balloons.
So the airplanes fly above. I need you on your best behavior, please. The airplanes fly above, and these balloons are made to go in the air. Now accidents happen, but they are made to go high in the sky, above the trees. They're made with fire-resistant material. But before we get started, there are a couple vocabulary words that I want you guys to focus on. The first one is inflate. If I inflate something, what does that mean?
That means put something on fire.
So you think put something on fire. Why don't you turn and talk to a neighbor real quick? Come up with you two, and then we'll come back. Talk real quick. Nope. Sorry.
I think it means like
What does inflate
hot. Something hot. I think it's like something that it will like I think it is like a balloon where you can
Okay.
just get on the top of the balloon.
It feels like fire. Like a plate. You know how when people cook
And I think everybody
it's like that's like plate and it flies up. The oil that they put.
So it's when it bursts. Okay. So I heard you guys talking about it's dealing with fire and something bursting. And I heard you guys talking about, Ariadne, can you share what you guys talked about?
I will. She said she thinks it's like fire and then I said I think it's like I thought it was like a balloon where you could just get on top of it.
Get on top of it, okay. So to inflate something means make it go. So if I inflate a tire, I blow it up. If I inflate a balloon, I blow it up. Not make it explode, but to blow it up. So when my tires are low, I have to inflate them, make them bigger. Ring. What is the word? Has anyone ever? Raymond sometimes grins. He's grinning right now. What does grinning mean?
Smiling.
Smiling. So it's kind of, it's not, it's like a
little trick smile.
yeah,
It's
kind of like
like
a
my
trick smile,
daddy's
but a
smile.
sweet smile.
It sounds like my daddy's smile.
And enormous.
Like something.
Oh, I know.
Like something big.
Something big. Can you think of something enormous?
I know. An elephant, a baby.
Elephant. Ariadne.
An elephant.
I know what I think about
A
something.
mansion is an enormous house. Very nice. Okay, yes. So now we are going to read our story. I'm going to come around and listen to you guys and help you. I want you to focus. When we're reading this, we're working on summarizing. So you guys have gotten pretty good at retelling with first, then, next, last. Okay? And a summary is kind of like that, but a little different. So I want you to focus on what are the big, important parts of this story. Okay? All right. Desire. I'm going to start with you, Raymond. If you come to the end of your book, flip it over and begin again. Okay? Book on the table. So names are sometimes hard. You have this. Do you know any? You got the L. La. So there's not. It's Laura. And names are hard. Okay, but Laura.
Slow down.
This is my wife.
Going to stop. Time that trailer truck trailer
Good job. Trailer.
down.
Oh, where'd we stop? So
We want to be in time to see the balloon lift off on.
pause. So let's go back here. Okay. Now we're gonna work with a couple of different words. So you said we, and then let's work with this word. Okay. So I'm gonna write on the table W O apostrophe T. Okay. So yes, what does this apostrophe mean?
Take a break and say the last part.
Take a break. It takes a break in a word, right? So it removed a letter. So won't. Won't. Good job. We
One.
be in time the trailer to see the girls living on all the cars.
Lifting what? I didn't hear you.
Lifting off this.
So you said on. N-O-W. Do you know any parts?
I know these. Oh, wait, I can write no, and I can write
Oh, so sometimes this does, but sometimes it makes another sound. So I see no, but what if I give you the word
ow, ow, ow.
ow? Good job.
Through the clear blue sky
So it is. So this is what word?
cow, and it says
Ow. Good job. So lifting off.
shouted Sally, and that one lifting off on television. That trailer but we really has a flat tire. Said Mom.
Okay, I'm gonna move on with me. I really like that you use dialogue. Okay, and you do a great job of reading like the people. I want you to work on finding parts you know, okay? Thank you, Desire. Raymond, I'm coming to you next.
They must get to the park, said Paul, looking worried. We have to get our balloon launched before the sun gets too hot.
Pause. So it says Paul looking worried. What do you think that means?
I think he looks not scared, but worried about something.
So you said not scared but worried, right? So worried can mean kind of scared but not in the, oh my goodness, it's a ghost, right? Can you think of another synonym for the word worried?
Like he could.
Is he sure or unsure?
Unsure
Unsure. So he's a little unsure
about if he would make it to the festival.
and make it to the festival or not. Very good job. All right, keep going.
We have to get our balloon launched before the sun gets too hot. The traffic is starting to move again, said Dad. We can all get on our way, but most of the balloons will have gone by the time we get there, said
Laura, good job. Names are sometimes tricky. Good job, you're doing good. So you have the D. Devin. So what do these two, do you know what these make? The sound they make?
E.
E. So
Deb. E.
Debbie, good job.
Debbie turned to the girls. Would you like to help us inflate our balloons?
So, sorry, finish the sentence.
She asked. We could use some extra hands.
So she's asking the girls to help her what?
Fix the balloon, like inflate.
And what does the word we talked about, what do you remember what that word inflate means?
It means to start up the balloon.
Start up, make it faster by making it
Then we'll inflate.
inflate it.
Make it bigger.
Blow it, right, get it bigger, blow it up. Very good job. You are doing an awesome job. I love that you pause and try to find parts you know. Keep going, okay? All right. I'll be right back around and we'll talk. All right, start for me.
Let's slow down. He's going to stop behind the train. He won't be in time to see the balloon fly off now. That train.
Can we go, so pause right here. I'm sorry, what, you said balloons. Balloons, finish the sentence for me.
Spreading the balloon out on the ground. They had to be very careful.
Lifting off, good job.
When they unrolling
Flat tires.
just as
They might need
just
some
as well the other balloons have
You
gone.
got a
Sally
balloon
said to
aboard.
On board. What do you when they say on board? What do you think they mean by that?
so big. It takes
Like
up half the park.
like
Lily, go blow your nose.
it's like a board. It's
The
like a board
then
that
Paul
they lift up to
stand
fix
back
the tire.
So they've got a balloon on board. Look, what clues can you get? So looking at the picture, have you ever been driving and someone has a baby on board sticker in the back window? You've never seen one? No. So, thank you. So if something's on board, it has it with them. Okay? All right, give me 1 second.
1, 2, 3.